Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Wake Up with Juice. It's your boy Juice, and today we're talking about something people pretend they're good at. Most of the most of us absolutely suck at asking for help. Not the fake I'm fine, not the I'll figure it out, not the I don't want to bother anyone. I mean actually saying, "Yo, I need help." And today we're breaking down why that's hard, why it matters, and why it's even harder and more people important for people with disabilities. Okay, let's be honest. Asking for help feels uncomfortable. We think it makes us look weak. We think people will judge us. We think we're supposed to do everything alone. But here's the truth. Nobody does life alone. Nobody has it all figured out, and nobody is strong 24/7. The people who act like they never need help, they're lying. They're struggling quietly. They're drowning in silence. And honestly, pretending you don't need help is way more exhausting than asking for it. Okay, with my intellectual disability, I had to learn early on that asking for help isn't embarrassing, it's necessary. But that didn't mean it was easy. I used to feel like I had to prove myself. I didn't want people thinking I couldn't do things. I didn't want to be treated differently. I didn't want people assuming I needed help with everything. I wanted independence. I wanted respect. I wanted people to see me as capable. But over time, I realized something. Asking for help doesn't mean I can't do it. It means I'm smart enough to get support when I need it. And honestly, most people without disabilities need help just as much. They just hide it better. Okay, the University of Iowa REACH program changed everything for me. REACH taught me how to advocate for myself, how to ask questions, how to say I don't understand, how to ask for support without feeling ashamed, how to communicate clearly, how to be confident in what I need. They showed me that independence doesn't mean doing everything alone. It means knowing when to try on your own and when to ask for help. That skill changed my life. It made me stronger. It made me safer. It made me more confident. It made me more honest with myself. Okay, let's talk about the times I should have asked for help but didn't. Like the time I tried to fix something in my apartment and ended up making it worse. Or when I pretended I understood instructions and then had to restart everything. Or just when I tried to carry way too many grocery bags at once, like was like in a superhero movie. Or when I said I got it and then immediately did not get it. Sometimes not asking for help becomes comedy, but sometimes it becomes stress, and sometimes it becomes a whole mess that could have been avoided with one simple sentence. Okay, here's the part people don't always understand. Asking for help hits differently when you have a disability, because sometimes people assume you always need help, even when you don't. And other times, when you actually do need help, you feel scared to ask because you don't want people thinking you can't do anything on your own. It's a weird balance. With my intellectual disability, I had to learn that asking for help doesn't mean I'm giving up. It doesn't mean I'm weak. It doesn't mean I'm letting someone else take over. What it means is I'm self aware. I'm strong enough to speak up. I'm confident enough to say I don't understand. I care enough to get things right. I'm brave enough to communicate my needs. And here's the truth, people with disabilities are some of the strongest help askers on the planet. Because we've had to learn how to advocate for ourselves in a world that doesn't always listen the first time. Reach taught me that asking for help is a skill, not a flaw. A skill that makes life easier, safer, and better. And if you're disabled and listening right now, hear me clearly. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to need support. You're allowed to speak up. And none of that makes you less. It makes you human, and it makes you powerful. Okay, let's talk about something important. Help is not the same as control. Sometimes people try to help by taking over, by doing everything for you, by assuming you can't do anything on your own. That's not help. That's control. Real help looks like listening, supporting, guiding, respecting your independence, letting you try first, stepping in only when you ask. People with disabilities deserve help, but we also deserve autonomy. Asking for help shouldn't mean losing control. It shouldn't mean it should mean gaining support. Okay, here's what asking for help actually says about you. It says you're self-aware, you're strong enough to be honest, you care enough to get things right. You're human. It doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. And it makes life easier for you and everyone else around you. Okay, if you're listening right now and you struggle to ask for help, this part's for you. You don't have to do everything alone. You don't have to pretend you're okay. You don't have to carry everything by yourself. Asking for help doesn't make you less. It makes you real, and real is powerful. Okay, thank you for listening today. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for letting me be honest. And remember, asking for help isn't a weakness. It's one of the strongest things you can do. Okay, same time, same juice.